TV with the premium channels. Don't miss a beat.
Welcome back to our program. Moving on with another topic and two other guests. This is Brian Riggs. He's a 4-H youth leader for Vanderburgh County. And also joining us is Daryl Stevens. He's a 4-H adult leader with Warwick County. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
This is a big week for you guys, getting out there to talk about why people should be a member of 4-H. Let's find out why you're a member of 4-H and how long have you been a member, Brian?
This will be my 9th year in 4-H, and it's more like a family thing for me. I do live on a farm, and I grew up on the farm, and both of my parents are 4-H leaders, and so it was almost expected that I go ahead and be in 4-H, but, you know, I've enjoyed every minute of it, so that's...
But we want to stress here that 4-H is not just for the kids who live in the rural area.
I take about 13 projects to the fair, and there's only about 3 of them that involve the farm. All the rest of them, like electricity and woodworking and everything else, there's so many different opportunities for people who don't live on the farm that can take projects to the fair.
What do you produce on the farm?
Well, I live on a dairy farm, so we have cows and goats and rabbits, and then we produce corn and feed for the cows.
And what will you take then to 4-H fair?
I'll take about 10 cows or so and 4 goats and a bunch of rabbits, and then, like I said, 10 other projects, electricity, woodworking, wildlife, and different projects like that.
Being a member of 4-H must mean a lot to you because I know you've developed a lot of really long-standing friendships.
Yeah, the county club, Junior Leaders, is for 4-Hers who are 14 years and over. And we just get together and get to know each other really well.
I'm glad you pointed that out because 4-H is not just for the little kids. How old are you?
I'm 17.
And you've been involved for 9 years. How much longer can you stay involved?
Until I'm 19.
And then will you become an adult leader?
Well, maybe in the future I will be.
Well, Daryl, that's your selling piece right there. Let's talk about why you're an adult leader. Did you start off as a youth member?
Yes, I was in 4-H 10 years myself, and so was my wife. And then we continued on, and we had kids, and we just thought that this was a nice part of it to help out the kids. And we're also with Junior Leaders and we have a local 4-H club also that my wife and I are leaders with. And it's great to help kids. You see them develop and learn responsibility in 4-H that they wouldn't maybe otherwise get in other places. And it's just a great place, I think, to educate and to learn things that they can take on later in life that they can use.
What age children are you working with then?
Same with 10 to 19-year-olds. And then with our Junior Leaders, our local club this year did vote to allow 13-year-olds. Normally it's 14 to 19. But we allowed 13-year-olds to get a larger group. Our local club wanted to do this, and it was their decision on their own. So we allowed the 13-year-olds only with the stipulation that they could not hold office the first year. But we have a great group of Junior Leaders to work with, and even the younger kids a lot of times have a lot of responsibility, and they do a great job. So,
what do you teach these kids? Is it more than just getting together and learning how to go to the fair and stuff? I mean, what are you actually teaching them?
I'm sure you, like I said, you teach them responsibility. They take these projects, they work all year maybe on these projects, complete them and take them to the fair. We do other activities. We do food baskets, hunger busters, and different things like this that they give to the community, that they give to other people. It's not that they just always receive.
I remember when Warwick County started the Hunger Busters. It was a great idea, and you had a wonderful turnout for that.
Yes, we do. We really have a great time. We make it kind of an activity. We have this last year and the year before, we had a hike, or actually we went to a cemetery and done a jogging for about 1.5 miles for the kids that wanted to participate in that. Then they come back to the office and we gather our food baskets, get everything together, and then we deliver them to the houses then. We had 20 food baskets this year for needy families.
Do you think that 4-H has really changed a lot, maybe like in the last 10 years? There used to be a time when people would think, oh, it was just the kids who lived in the rural area. They did the cooking and the sewing, and they took their animals to fair. But it's a lot more than that.
Oh, yes, and like he said, it's getting away from more of the rural area, the farm kids, because they just don't have the time, and it's moving into like the subdivisions and things like this. That's why there's so many projects that, like he said, a lot of his projects did not even relate to the farm really that he took. It can be for anyone with electric, and they have crafts, they have foods, they're just a photography, they're just a variety of projects that they can take. That's why 4-H is for everyone.
It must be hard to make all the, get all your judges then, because you guys are doing so many things. When we come back, we're going to have 3 different phone numbers. If you live in Vanderburgh County, Posey County, or Warwick County, we're going to give you numbers so that if you would like to have your child become a member of 4-H, they would love to talk to you about it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Is your teenager growing up or growing out of control? Will this constant chaos tear your family apart? Or will you do something about it? We know none of you deserve this, but you can choose to make things better. Call us and take the first step of a journey toward each other. For information, for help, for options, call Arbor Hospital of Evansville at 800-947-6789.
I work with planes, but I'm not a pilot.
I work with the space program. I'm not an astronaut.
I work in rock and roll, but I'm not a musician.
All over the country, ITT Technical Institute graduates are working in some of today's most exciting career fields. To learn how ITT Tech can help you get started with a degree in electronics, call 1-800-942-0088 for an informative brochure. That's 1-800-942-0088.
Get your hands on more information about electronics. Call ITT Tech at 1-800-942-0088. That's 1-800-942-0088.
Al Bundy has a solemn confession to make.
A pretty girl has come into the store every day this week and flirted with me.
And what's strange is...
I think she likes me.
Will the family fall apart?
I brought you some muffins.
And then Peg gets the juicy details.
Did you find anything?
Just tickled her feet and ate her muffins and she left.
On the next Married with Children.
Tonight at 10:30 on Fox 44.
Welcome back to the program. We're talking about why 4-H offers something for everyone. As we said in our last segment, 4-H is no longer just for the kids who live in the country, the kids who have farm animals. It's also for children that live in the city, too. Do you see more and more kids from the city?
I would say that the biggest percent of the people in 4-H now do live in the city. Since there's not many farms anymore, there's not that many kids that are in 4-H just for the farm. So.
Let's talk about some of the other things that you've done. You've gone to an international conference.
Yeah, I went to the Youth Leadership Conference in Minnewanka, Michigan, and it was 10 days in Michigan. We didn't have any electricity or anything. It was really fun time, and we just...
Why didn't they have any electricity?
That's the way they wanted these surroundings, just so it would be hard, and so we learned leadership and stuff like that. And there was with people from all over the country, and we had a great time up there.
Would you like to do that again?
Yeah, I would have liked to have gone back, but I didn't. The first year they paid for it, but not the second year.
Oh,
so.
we had to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
You go to school at North High School. Mm-hmm. How do you get everything done for all your projects and all your farming and still go to school?
I honestly don't know.
I bet your parents say the same thing.
After school's over, it's just 4-H, up until the fair, and go on so many different trips and everything, and it's really hard. There's a lot of late nights right before the fair getting everything done.
Oh, I bet. But I've been to both the Vanderburgh County and the Warwick County 4-H fairs, and they're so clean. I'm always so impressed at how much care that the kids take with their projects. How often, Daryl, do you expect the kids to get together? I mean, are there 4-H meetings? Are there set meetings?
Yes, we have meetings. Our local 4-H club, like once every month. We set up a time and usually try to keep that consistent throughout the year, and have these meetings once a month, although in the winter months, December and that, we really don't do much as far as a local 4-H club. We do as junior leaders, but the local 4-H club, we start like in January, February, basically with the first meeting, and then continues on through the year then.
Now what we're going to do now is we're going to put 3 different phone numbers up on the screen. The phone numbers are for the youth leaders in these particular counties of Vanderburgh, Posey, and Warwick County. Randy Brown in Vanderburgh County would love to talk to you, 426-5287. Over in Posey County is Julie Hart, 838-1331. And in Warwick County, it's Tamara Pate. Tamara is new to this position, and she's doing a bang-up job, 897-6100. When we come back in a moment, we'll also have the details about displays at the local mall, at both malls, Eastland Mall and Washington Square Mall. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you're like most investors, you've got tough questions about investing for income. Questions about earning the highest return on your money, investing safely, controlling your tax bill. At A.G. Edwards, we answer these questions and help you choose from a wide variety of investments, CDs, mutual funds, municipal bonds, and many others. So turn to the sensible, dependable alternative. Call A.G. Edwards in Evansville at 473-5879.
Play the 7-Up Uncola Cashola giveaway and win. That's right, Fox 44 and WSTO are teaming up with 7-Up the Uncola to give you the chance to win some cold, hard cash. If you're spotted with 7-Up product in your shopping basket, you could win a $77 gift certificate and the chance to win a fantastic concert trip package to see John Cicada, plus $200 spending money. Listen to WSTO for more details in the 7-Up Uncola Cashola giveaway.
Thanks a lot for being here this morning. Now, if you would like to learn more about 4-H, this is big 4-H recruitment week, and if you drive along the Lloyd Expressway, you may see even one of the big billboards up. Do you have billboards all over the place?
Yes, there's billboards in most counties that advertises your 4-H and all. And like you said, the one out in 41 with the Vanderburgh County.
Do you have any idea how many kids in this area are members of 4-H? If not this area, how about Warwick County?
Warwick County. I can't remember right offhand how many. When you was talking earlier, he was saying like members of 4-H are a lot of people from subdivisions, which now that's what makes up approximately 33% of our 4-H population is towns under 10,000 people in rural communities.
It's nice to see the kids have something to do. I know you have 2 children, and they're both involved, or at least one is right now, your son.
Yes, my son is 16, and then my daughter is 19, which she just completed her last year in 4-H.
So this is truly a family affair for you, both your wife, your son,